12. The Bengals won a shootout in their first matchup against the Chiefs. Can Kansas City get revenge? Find out next on Madden NFL 22.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he was absolutely sensational throwing the football all year long, better than 40 touchdown passes. That means he made good decisions, and his team trusted him with the ball. So I can't imagine a scenario in this game where they change their philosophy. If they trusted him in the regular season, they're going to trust him now and let him turn it loose.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. A throw to the flat here from McKissick. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. On Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now Burrow on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! T. Higgins from 13 yards out. And the Bengals will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll run with McKissick. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On first down, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game there early in the first quarter, haven't we?
And I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, now you get some of those big shots downfield. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 32 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. As they've got it with a first down coming up. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this returnable for Hill. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's good. To be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. J.D. McKissick, 32 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Cincinnati set to take over once again. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Mixon running right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A man down here as we've got a break for an injury, and that's Taysom Hill, who's slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Well, on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And some space here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 67 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On second and goal, Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Flushed out right, and it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Yeah, he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the 24, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness is...
He's got a man, complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll give it to Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second down and goal. Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we now proceed to the start of the second half.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon God.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Flush to his right. He will find his man Chase complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
And they go play action now. Burrow. A quick throw, but incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon there to make the grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's McKissick. McKissick a first down and then some. How did he stay on his feet? The 30. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 11. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. Mahomes now on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. Burrow going for it on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll run with Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Decided to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
A handoff to Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. On 2nd and very short, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now a first down throw complete downfield, and he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Touchdown! Taysom Hill, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. They go play fake. Mahomes, the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Logan Wilson, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
This is brought in at the 21. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 7, 2:11 to go. And this is where your playoff medal is tested on the road, needing a touchdown to stay alive as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. First down, here's Burrow. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Throwing, Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it. That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
So it's 3rd and goal now. This is where the KC crowd can make it very...
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
And now here comes Kansas City. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Looking left side, he's got it complete.
And he'll manage to get out of bounds. It's a 1st down. And the clock stops with just over 20 seconds to play.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Mahomes. Got McKissick. Oh, and that a very short gain. They do get a first, but short pickups, not what they're looking for. Mahomes to throw it. Pass complete to Edwards-Helaire.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Mahomes.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down...
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field.
They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Now a dump off here complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mixon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers.
Now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder, maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further. Inside the 40.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Oh, and Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short.
Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 42. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Mixon with a first down carry. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And down inside the 15 he goes. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Once again, they run with Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game there is really kind of gravy. And this just becomes what my old coach used to say. get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal. Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. Now Burrow. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Now the Bengals going to live to fight another week as we say thanks for watching.